All right, today we're going over 20-Flight-Rock by Eddie Cochran. Written by Eddie Cochran and Ned Fairchild, it was first performed by Eddie Cochran in the film The Girl Can't Help It in 1956. It was then re-recorded and released a year later in November of 1957 and has since become a staple of rock and roll bands ever since. Now, I'll be referencing the original 1956 version, the one that was featured in the movie, since that's the one that most people are familiar with. Now, if you've listened to rockabilly for any length of time, you're probably familiar with this tune and its riffs. Pretty much every band that plays rockabilly in any capacity has covered this song at one point or another. The song is in the form of a 12-bar blues, starting with an opening riff on the A 3 times and then a stop on the 4th bar. Now, the way I played the riff is closest to the original, at least as far as I can hear. However, I've also heard it played like this. More of a hammer-on from the B to the C sharp. Then I've also heard it played like this, where you bend the C natural to the C sharp. Every band plays it a little differently, so how you want to play it is up to you. Depending on the tempo and the feel and whether you're playing or singing, one version might work better than the other. So for the riff on the A, it's just A to C sharp to an E. Then the D is the same thing. Then the low E. Now, at the end of the first verse, when we stop before we go into the chorus, it almost sounds like he's stopping on an E, but the second and third verses are definitely an A. Now, right here going into the chorus for the first time, there's no walk up to the A, it just goes right into it. But for the second and third verses, there is a walk up. So the walk up is just a scale, E, F sharp, G sharp to the A. And into the chorus. So if you listen to the original, the tempo is all over the place. It speeds up on the chorus, slows back down, speeds back up again. Whether this was intentional or not, I have no idea. But the feel changes a little bit. So the first time he goes into the chorus, it's more of a standard rockabilly type rhythm. So just a standard rock and roll line or walking bass line. Then later when we get to the second chorus, it kind of changes the feel to more of a standard rock and roll rhythm. And again, depending on the tempo or feel, you can play the chorus like this. Or like this. Whatever ends up working better for you. So right at the turnaround when we're on the chorus on the 5, it goes right back into the riff for 2 bars before going into the verse. Now that's the overall form of the tune, as you can see, pretty simple and straightforward. So the only thing left is the solo. I'll do my best to duplicate the original. So when you're coming out of the chorus going into the solo, the song doesn't change back to the verse rhythm. It stays on that faster 4 on the floor type rhythm that we hear on the chorus and just goes right into the solo. Now the best I can hear from the beginning of that solo, it sounds like there's a high A in there, but it also kind of sounds like it's droning too, like this. So I think he's kind of going back and forth. Then it sounds like he's just doing the standard double stop. Then these triplets. Now it sounds like he's playing those 2 strings, the first string and the second string. Then down to the 3rd string. Does that 3 times. Then again, it sounds like it's droning. And he slides down to the first position. Now here he could be sliding up to the C sharp, but it kind of sounds more like a bend to me. Right back into the riff. So after that solo, it goes back to the riff on the A, does one more verse, then a chorus, and then the end. Now I'll play the ending real quick, and it's quick. Now that's about as close to the original as I can get. It's definitely some form of an A7. You can also play it up here. Definitely has a Bigsby waver there. You can definitely hear a lot of overtones going on. It almost sounds like there's a 9 on the top. Which you can play it like that if you want to. Some people might add a 6/9 or a 9. Whatever ends up working better for you. And of course, as always, I've put a link to the guitar tab in the description box below. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video around, leave a comment in the comment section below. That kind of stuff really helps the channel and the algorithm. And you can click that notification bell to let you know when new videos drop. And like a lot of these videos, this one was selected by you guys. So if there are any tunes you would like me to go over, let me know in the comments section below. So until next time, thank you guys again, and have a good one.